You know those awkward moments where you realize that the stream has been muted the whole time? Yeah. Yep, this is one of those times. Well, you can now hear my voice for the second half of the game at least. I suppose that's a benefit, right? For those of you who, enjoy this sort of thing. Uh, anyway, so I'll repeat, I guess, a lot of what I said earlier. We have the number 2 seeded team, Washington, here facing off against the number 6 seeded team in Boston. Boston fighting to get a win, which I believe would put them up to 5th place. Let me go check that. No, it would not. They're 2 games out, or a game and a half out anyway. So Boston fighting to not really make a playoff spot at this point, but at least prove that they're better than their record shows. So we got ourselves a little bit of misplay on defense there, but Goose can't quite put it away. Good attempt though, but nice goaltending by T-Lors there to make sure he couldn't get a good shot off. Our lineups for tonight, as I don't believe they've changed at all, are Mr. U, Goose, Noob, and Schmitty for Boston, with facing off against Sweaty, Tim, Acebulf, and T-Lors for Washington. I do believe the T-Lors as a offensive skater experiment, we'll call it, for lack of a better word, has ended. I believe they've stuck him back in net. Didn't quite work out as well as they were hoping. I do think if they had went through and practiced with it a little bit more, they might have been able to see a little bit better success out of it. But I believe they lost or went 0-1-1 on Tuesday, and that really put a damper on things. So losing both games like that. Another attempt by Acebulf, but it's blocked off there by either Noob or Master Schmitty. I couldn't quite tell. One of the two of them. Probably Noob. I think he's the defenseman here, or was playing defense at that point in time. Winding down towards the end of the second period in what has been a pretty quiet game. I mean, not a whole lot of saves, not a whole lot of shots. Really, not a whole lot of good chances. Just lots of inaccurate passing, I'll put it that way, back and forth. That's resulted in inability for either team to really maintain possession of the puck long enough. Although Tim's coming up here, he might get a chance. Oh, and it's blocked down by Goose. That should take us to the end of the second period here, with the score still at 0-0. I don't believe we'll see any substitutes, as I think Free is the only other person here on either one of these teams. No sign of YUF tonight, which is a bit strange. Oh, there's some good passing there, but Noob just misses it. Let's see if he can finish it anyway. No, it gets blocked. Blocked by Tim Barrett. Anyway, yeah, no sign of Otto tonight. DVD, no Hef. Jeez, with the other people on these teams. No Strict to the Land is not here. Go Leafs Go is not here. I believe Boston has the deepest roster in the league, other than New Jersey. Yeah, both are maxed out at 10. Looks like for Boston, we're missing Dino DNA, who has yet to play a game this season, Crab in a Tree, Strict to the Land, Quoof, and Why You Have to Be Mad. And for Washington, I do believe it's just Go Leafs Go, Dick Van Dijk, and KS Otto that we're missing currently. Although losing KS Otto is pretty big deal. I mean, he makes up for 36 of their 76 goals, so arguably a good reason for why Washington's offense has not been as on par tonight. But while I was rambling there, it looks like Tim got the scoring going on a solo goal, and Acebulf adds to it, bringing the score 2-0. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, an explosion of goals. Good attempt there by Noob, but he just barely fans on it. Here's Sweaty with another opportunity, but he's probably going to have to pass this, although it looks like Noob got in front of him, so sends it back down towards El Ganzo, but Tim's going to pick it up first. And Goose does a nice job of knocking it off Tim's stick. Aside from those two defensive breakdowns, really haven't seen much of any offense from either of these teams. The two solo efforts from Ace Bulf and Tim, but that's about it. Here's Master Schmitty with a chance, but Tim knocks it right out of the way. Let's see if Tim can make it 3-0. Oh, he passed it a little bit too far. Good attempt by Sweaty to try and send it back in off that bounce around from behind, but goes wide. Sweaty still keeping the pressure on. Looks like he was going to go for the pass, but tried to do, I guess, a wrap instead. It didn't really work out too well, though. Sweaty's taking it all the way around and behind, just killing off some time. 2 minutes to go in this game. And at this rate, it looks like Washington will be getting out of here with a win. Probably a good thing for them to pick up another win and get their momentum back, as they've lost 2 games in a row now. Oh, and T-Lors with the goal. Yet another solo effort. Just needs Sweaty now to score a solo goal, and that'll be that. Can he do it right here? Oh, it was a good try, but nice body by Noob to make sure he wasn't going anywhere. Aceball tries to send it in, but it just comes off his stick a little bit weird. It's dumped way back out to Washington zone, where Tim loses it to El Ganzo, but Sweaty comes in to back him up. Takes the puck around behind the back of the net, where Noob meets him and knocks him away. But it looked like Tim was gonna get it, but Noob picked it back up. Oh, and Noob with the wraparound, denying T-Lors a shutout. Well done by Noob. Unfortunately, it might just be a little too late at this point, with a 2-goal deficit to make up and only 30 seconds left to go. Knowing Washington, they'll try and hold on to it in their zone as long as they possibly can. A little bit of confusion between T-Lors and Sweaty, but they get the puck dumped out to the other zone, and that should be the game. I don't think we'll see anything else here. Oh, good block by Mr. U there, but nonetheless. GG, well played to both teams. Unfortunately, Boston couldn't quite pull it together enough. They just did not look on par tonight. Although, quite frankly, neither team really did, so. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Sorry again for the audio issues. That won't happen again in the future. Good night of hockey. Well played to all teams. And we shall see you all on Tuesday at the beginning of Week 8.